And drunken stupor. Yeah, that's true. Thanks for helping me out on that. I like that you guys are in pervert row up here. I love that. A really good tip, if you guys are really big pervert row fans and you guys go to the strip bar and do that, just smile at the stripper the whole time, and then when she gains your trust and she smiles back, just go like this. Especially if your friends don't want to go home and you want to go. Do that. There's a lot of hipsters here tonight, and I have a joke. It's like, what's the definition of a hipster? Someone who fucking hates hipsters. Why do you guys all you kids hipsters hate each other? You guys are weird. You guys just hang out and stick together. But it's like when I was your age, and you guys hate the word hipster. Oh, I'm not a hipster. Don't call me a hipster. It's such a nice name. When I was your age and I listened to the music you guys did and dressed the way you did, we didn't have the term hipster. We only had the term fucking homos. So it hurts when you're gay to hear that, and it hurts when you're straight as well. I can tell you that. So I was in the bathroom the other day. I saw a $50 bottle of hand cream in the bathroom, and so I went up to my wife and I was like, "What's up with this?" She's like, "Oh, it's a $50 bottle of hand cream." I'm like, "Holy shit! There's no way that's 10 times better than a $5 bottle." And there's like no way I'm going to agree with this until I used a huge handful of it to masturbate with. And you know what? I really felt the $50 working. Do you know what it's like? It's like, do you know when you go to Vanier and you get a hooker to give you a hand job for $50? Is there any members of Parliament here tonight? Any conservatives tonight? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like that, but way, way sadder. So now I actually use it so much that I can actually pinpoint how much money I'm wasting every time I ejaculate. I can be like, $17.35! Much to the chagrin of my 2-year-old who's usually trying to sleep in the next room. Yeah, it is weird. It's weird because it's just a joke. And actually, I didn't say, hey, I got real life stories I want to come up here and tell everyone. It's like, no, I'm gonna write fucking jokes that aren't real and that are weird, yeah. When I was in my early 20s, I had a girlfriend and she was like, "What's your sexual fantasy?" I'm like, well, at this point in my life, weird, I know. I was like, at this point in my life, my sexual fantasy would have to be probably fucking. Because that's a huge fantasy for me. Huge. Preferably with a woman involved. Asking me that at that point in my life, that's like going up to like a bunch of 15-year-old kids getting drunk in a park and be like, "Oh, you kids like to drink? What's your favorite brand of scotch?" It's like, I'm not there yet, you know. I have a confession to make. I'm actually bald, you see. I know you guys are like, there's no way anyone wearing that hat would ever be bald. That guy's got a high top fade under there. But no, I'm bald, and you know what sucks about being bald, besides the fact that you're fucking bald, is that people try to make you feel better about it. So I'll be brushing my daughter's hair, my 2-year-old, and she'll be like, take the brush after, brush dad's hair, and I'm like, don't fucking patronize me. Or when people come up to me, they're like, so do you shave your head or what? And I'm like, do you push your belly out as far as you can or what? Or when people try to make me feel better, and they're like, you're lucky that you have a bald head because your head is really symmetrical and has a nice shape. I would never go up to someone that came back from Afghanistan and be like, you look really nice without a leg, because your stump is really symmetrical and has a really nice shape. Or people that try to like make you feel bad about it. It's just people are just rude to you. I went to Shoppers the other day and to buy conditioner, and someone was like, the girl was like, why do you need conditioner? And I was like, why do you need a bra? No, my wife does not like that joke. My wife doesn't like that. I hate when people use throwaway terms. Like, I went to work, like, I don't know, a year ago when that meteor crashed down in Russia, and the guy's like, you guys watch this on YouTube. So the guy's just driving around, minding his own business, then all of a sudden, boom, a meteor crashes down. I'm like, whoa, back up. He was minding his own business? Oh, that fucking changes everything. Now I feel bad for the fucker. Originally, I thought he was driving around, taunting a meteor to crash down on him. And I was like, he deserves it. But now you tell me he's minding his own business. Wow. Or when people are like, as a taxpayer, I think, it's like, whoa. everyone's a fucking taxpayer. I'm not gonna be like, you're a taxpayer too? Fucking right. Let's go grab a coffee and compare T4s. It's like, yeah, everyone's a taxpayer. My 2-year-old pays taxes when I send her to go get smokes at the store. But like, no one's ever like, as a taxpayer, I think we should put more money into the arts. It's like, it's always gonna be something douchey. It's like, so what you should be saying when you say as a taxpayer is like, as a taxpayer, you should be saying, as a closed-minded, selfish, right-wing douchebag, I think, because that's what the rest of the sentence is going to represent. Or when people say, sorry I was rude to you the other day, I'm not a morning person. Okay, mornings happen once every single day, and they're a quarter of your day. So you're like, sorry I'm a dick for a quarter of my life. I can't be like, hey, I'm so sorry I was rude to you between September and December. I'm not an autumn person. Okay, I gotta make these quick. Or humidex and wind chill. It's like, oh, it's 6, but it feels like -3. It's like, why can't I decide what it feels like? Why are you telling me? If I'm a weatherman, I can't go up to my boss and be like, hey man, I worked 8 hours, but it feels like 12, so. So I had this joke, and it was really funny, but it was risque, so I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't tell it. But I said it to myself, and I fucking laughed. I laughed so hard. I actually hadn't laughed this hard since September 11th, 2001. Wait, let me explain. This was at 7:30 in the morning that day. How was I supposed to know it was going to go on the rest of the day? So you can't blame me for that. But it's a priest joke. So is there any priests here tonight? No? What about children of priests? No. Oh yeah, no, children of priests. What am I talking about? Everyone knows that little boys can't get pregnant. What am I talking about? I come from a small place. Anyone else around here come from a small place? Yeah. Come from a small place. I come from a small place. It's down south. You guys may have been there before. It's called my mother's vagina. Not that small. It wasn't that small. Trust me. Yeah, my mother actually had sex. That's good. That's a good thing. Why is everyone upset? Other people were like, "Hey man, I fucked your mother." I'm like, "Good for her." She's 60 and overweight and has diabetes. That's fucking good for her. Good catch for her. Fucking shitty on you. The last person, like, you should be like, hey man, that's not what your dad said last night. Then I'd be like, that's weird. But my mom, it's like, yeah, fuck her. But anyways, sorry. So actually I didn't come from my mother's vagina. Because my mother had a scheduled C-section, which was a thing in the late 70s. So when my mother says to me, do you know what kind of pain I went through to have you? I'm like, okay. So you strolled into the hospital the night of your scheduled C-section. The doctor put you under, ripped me out of your womb before I was ready, spanked me on my ass, cut the tip of my penis off, because my penis is actually Jewish. I'm not, but my penis is. That's why I had to cut it off. So I think I'm the only one that went through any sort of pain that day. So fuck you, Mom. Thank you.
Sylvester, keep it going for him. All right, next act, coming to the stage, warmly welcome Ben Capiday.